Hello, I am Professor Megadon. Now, we will be focusing on monster species, and sometimes certain members of said species, in order to help you survive and maybe thrive within the new world today, considering how drastic changes have been. So, without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? Today we will be discussing the Orochi species, or rather, part of that species, given that there are a few differences between them. For this one, we'll be doing the Maga species. Now, this one is very territorial and very aggressive whenever it enters a new environment, especially when there are other monsters already present, as it won't hesitate to attack them as a way to exert its dominance, and to level the city as a way to mark its territory. It'll even do that in rocky terrain, and any other planet it happens to be upon. And if there are any monsters in the vicinity, if they are able to run, then they go. But monsters that choose to stay and fight, well, let's just say their chances of survival are slim, especially with this King Joe. As you can see here, all it takes is a few stomps and slashes just to deactivate it, as it saves its power for more, well, stronger opponents. And one such opponent can be seen, but they don't like to be interrupted, especially here. As you can see, there is a Grigio Regina fighting a Maga Orochi, and the two are at a bit of an equal match. So, yes, either they leave or they keep fighting. And here is at least the other variant of the species, Metsu Orochi, but we'll discuss them at a later time. For now, it's best to discuss one species as, well, this one's a bit more battle-hardened, and any other species that it sees fighting, it will want to be a part of that fight too. As, well, let's just say they want to establish themselves in the food chain, but it doesn't always work out too well. If they try to take over a territory by a monster that is much stronger than they are, then they will be blocked into a corner, quite literally. Same goes for when they come to Earth. If there's any alphas in the vicinity, they will have no choice but to either leave or to keep out of their way. However, it is the same for humans and them. For if you see any side of Orochi, Maga, or Metsu, make sure to run, as it will see you as a light snack, well worth the effort.